Welcome to another video in my car. It is Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon. I'm literally here. This was actually a really exciting thing. I couldn't sleep last night. I was like, oh my goodness, what if I broke down how I'm going through the Bible how I'm reading my Bible this year. I'm so excited for it. I've already started. It's so exciting. I'll go quick because I don't like to watch long videos. I like to. First of all, you need a Bible and a Bible journal, and I realized I have a Bible journal. It's my iPad. My 2024 Bible plan is every 3 months to read Old Testament and New Testament quickly. So I'm starting with the New Testament, so in 3 months to be done with that, and then do Old Testament. I'm so excited for that, and that is just me listening, reading, which I'm doing a lot better because I used to just listen and go on another app and completely space. But now I'm listening and reading as I'm listening, and something I'm really excited about. I'm doing more highlights and just highlights, and I'm like, oh my goodness, that stands out, or I love that. Good for you. So let me find this is Matthew. I'm literally just highlighting. Wow. Oh, so good. So good. The Bible. So good. To all my YouVersion friends, I am so sorry that I'm blasting you with highlights. Please don't like it. So I'm doing daily verses, and I am doing it just by month. I'm picking different verses and different themes of verses. In January, I call it pretty verses. They're just verses I find to be beautiful. In February, they're verses of just godly character. In March, they're more theology and biblical things, and then I haven't figured out the rest of the months yet. But that's just where I started, and I really like it so far. And with this is I'm going in depth with these verses. So who is speaking to whom, why, the context, the application, what other translations say about it, the reasons selected, X, Y, and Z. And I want to show what I did last night. I could not sleep. Psalms 16 verse 8, I said, Lord always before me because he's in my right hand. I should not be moved. I'm reading this. I haven't memorized this very well. And I'm literally just breaking down. This is called a Mitchum of David, which is a golden psalm or a meditation or prayer. What the commentaries say and why is David speaking this? And I was trying to find when is he speaking this, and no one could tell me when he was talking when he wrote the psalms. But it's okay. It can be applied to any season of his life. And then other translations set place, keep, eyes, trust, and I'm this is all really good. And my favorite thing was about my right hand, and I love that so much because my right hand is a metaphor for a position of power, position of authority, and the way I applied this verse to myself was I have placed my eyes before him. I've allowed him to lead me. And why? Because I've put him at the place of authority, the right hand, and I won't be shaken with God in control. Which I'm okay, David, that is so good. And how you memorize is 15 phrase method, where you break down a verse 3 times, you repeat every time 5 times, 5 times 3, 15. Bible quiz or thingy. So super duper excited. And then the last part, this will take me it's a whole day thing. I can't do this in the 30 minutes that I allow myself for Bible devotion. That Bible book study, and that's just mean I pick a book of the Bible and I'm looking into it, and I start with a YouVersion plan, which I don't really like their devotion. I just like the clicking that I did a chapter a day. And then through the word commentary, I really like of how they break things down. It's a little bit more loose, but it's still good. And then Blue Letter Bible commentary, Blue Letter Bible app, I just click buttons. I just be what's this? And then, I'm taking notes on so many different ways. I started with Corinthians, and just I wanted to focus on character study and location study, a lot of studies. So written by who, by whom, for when, first mentions, why was this written, blah 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 blah, and then I taking notes on what I know before about Corinthians. Corinthians is my weakest New Testament book. I think I have a lot more weaker New Testament book, but we're gonna get stronger this year. what I know before about Corinthians, and then it's like a know before, learn, and then questions still have, and then the 5 W's that I'm telling you I will live by. So the first chapter of just like who is mentioned, and then what's happening, when is like already noted in my pre-studies, where, and then why, and then how in the chapter, and with who I really like. Like there's mentioning a lot of names, and what I'm doing is I'm looking like where they're these people are first mentioned and why. Apollos, shout out to Apollos, and that's it. So 2024 Bible plan. Why did this take 6 minutes? Anyways, 24 Bible plan. Reading New Testament and Old Testament every 3 months. Daily verse study, and then book study.